Hi everyone. For your safety, please make sure you read and understand the full disclaimer found in the description box below this video prior to starting this fitness class. Hi everyone, my name is Kim Lazo. I'm a fitness instructor from Toronto, and today I'm going to lead you through a HIIT class. Now a HIIT class also stands for high intensity interval training. So the work itself is going to be relatively quick. I believe it's only about 30 to 35 minutes of work, but trust me, it's going to be pretty intense. So again, make sure you have water and a towel with you, so that way you can keep up with the workout we're doing today. As well, you need, well, it's optional, but it's good if you have some tape here, so that way you can mark the ground. Let me just move this out of the way now. So here, you're going to make an X or a cross on the ground. So just take two pieces of tape, overlap them, and it kind of makes a box here. So we have 4 squares, and we'll refer to this later on. Okay? Again, you don't need to, but it's nice. Alright, so how today's going to work, I'm going to do a demo of the first circuit, and then we're going to do a thorough warm-up. We'll do the work together, and then we'll do a cool down at the end. So like I mentioned, it's going to be pretty intense. So we're doing 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds rest, but feel free to change that if needed. So if you want to work for only 30 seconds and then rest for 30, that's totally fine. Go at your own pace. But I will be having a timer with me. Feel free to follow it or to put your own timer on yourself. Again, the warm-up is going to be about 10 minutes long, just to make sure that our body is nice and warmed up and ready to do the actual workout. Let me know if you need any modifications in the chat below. I'll be more than happy to answer during the workout. Alright, so without further ado, I'm going to demonstrate the first circuit. We're doing 2 circuits today, so we'll demonstrate the second circuit later on. So the first one comprises of 4 different exercises. So the first one is going to be a diagonal drop squat. So we're going to put one foot in one of the boxes and the other one across, so in a diagonal fashion. We're going to come down and touch the ground, like so, and then jump diagonally to the other side. So see how we're jumping in 2 opposite squares and touching the ground, switching arms, landing softly. If you don't want to jump today, we can just step it out, but as you're doing this, you still want to do it pretty fast, but with lower impact because we're not jumping. So that's exercise 1. Exercise 2, we're going to be in a plank position, and we're going to walk it out. So we're going to be nice and flat so our butt's not too high or too low. And then from here, we're going to step out, back and forth, trying to keep the hips level. You can also do this on your knees as a modification. As well, if you want to make it harder, you can come back a little bit here. I'm running out of room because of the wall, but you can step out twice. That makes it a lot harder. That's exercise 2. Exercise 3 is going to be for our lower body. So we're going to do a forward lunge and then a single leg deadlift. So starting with the right leg, we'll start forward, we're coming back, and then we're hinging back like so. So forward and back. So here we're working that right leg as we step forward, but then we're hinging on the opposite leg. We're doing this for 40 seconds. And then after the 20-second rest, we're switching sides. Next, we're doing something a little different here. We're doing intervals. So I'll show you what this exercise looks like. It's a fast side jump. So we're going to be going over the line nice and fast. See how it's still a low jump, but I'm doing it pretty fast. Knees are slightly bent. So that one, instead of doing it for a full 40 seconds, we're going to be doing this for 10 seconds off and 10 seconds rest 3 times at the end of each set. So in total, you're going to be doing 9 sets of this, okay? So for this one, I'll remind you later, but the timer looks a little different because we're going to go through that rest timer for 60 seconds. Again, it sounds kind of confusing, but once we get into the first set, it'll make a lot of sense. Okay, so grab some water. We're going to get into the workout and the warm-up coming right up. So I'm starting my watch here. High intensity interval training. I know I'm going to need to take off my sweater. Alrighty. Alright, and for those of you who are doing the class later on today, welcome. I know a lot of people catch this class not in the morning, but they do in the evening or another day. So, welcome. Okay, we're going to start the warm-up. We're just going to pull our knees in towards our chest. We can see my head here. 3, we're doing 5 each side. Good. Now switching, we're going to go towards our glutes. If you want, you can also hinge forward if you have that balance. You can also hold on to the wall. And we're doing 5 each side here. And the goal here is to slowly increase our heart rate and warm up our muscles. Good. We're going to do forward rolls. Give me about 10. And we'll go in reverse now. 10 backwards. So like I said, this is going to be pretty lengthy warm-up, about 10 minutes or so, but you're going to feel nice and warm after. Good. Let's reach across our body now. We're doing 5 per side. Really feel this through the sides of your core. Good. All right, we're going to do some jumping jacks. So we're going to do 15. Again, if you don't want to jump, you can also step out for this. 5 more. Good. All right. Next, we're going to take our cross, and we're going to do some high knees, but we're going to go laterally. So I'm jumping from one side to the other. Good job. Keep those knees up. You got it. Heart rate starting to go up. Good. And relax a little bit. Excellent. Now we're going to go forward and back, just getting used to the cross we have here. So we're going to step forward, step back. Swing your arms. So right now we're still trying to warm up the body. Good. Shake it out. Next, because we're doing a lot of jumping today, we're going to warm up the calves even more. So starting on 2 legs, we're just going to get onto our tippy toes here. And we're doing 5 reps before we do it on each leg individually. Good. Now starting with the left, we're going to try to hold our balance here and do 5 calf raises. Good. Switch sides. So warming up our balance as well here, so we're going to need it later on. Good. Now we're going to combine a couple of exercises together to warm up our entire body. We're going to start off in an inchworm. So walking out into a plank position. Then from here you're going to do a push-up. Walk the feet in. Come up. Squat. Come up, and then on our tippy toes. We're going to do that for 5 times. So do it from a lateral view. Walk out. We're going to do a push-up, option to do on your knees. Walk the feet in. We're going to do a squat. Come our tippy toes. That's 2. Push up, walk the feet in. We're going to squat it out and come up. That's 3. We got 2 more. Really good full body workout here, or warm up. Squat it out and tippy toe. We got 1 more rep here. Option to drop down on the knees. Push up, walk the feet in, warm up the hamstrings a little bit. Squat and stand. Toe tap at the top. Okay, so now we're going to take our mat here. We're going to be using a lot of, again, jumping today. So you want to make sure our glutes are nice and warm as well. So if you have a yoga mat, great, you don't need one. But let's put our knee on the mat. Here, as you come into a side plank, we're going to take the top leg, make sure it's straight as we lift up. We're going to hold for 3 seconds, and we're doing 5 reps per side here. So warming up those glutes. Three. Remember, take your time. I feel like a lot of people rush a good warm-up. They actually, again, make your actual workout a lot easier. Good, that's 5. So I'm switching sides now. Make sure that elbow and shoulder are in line. Hips are up off the ground. And we got 1 more rep here. You should feel the burn, I do. Good work. We're rolling to the front. We're going to be in a plank position now. So making sure our hips are leveled and facing the ground. We're going to do a shoulder tap, making sure we don't sway too much. We're doing 5 reps per side. Engaging our core. Good, we got 2 more. Excellent. Good. Let's take our mat here. We'll keep one knee on the ground. So I'm going to take my left knee on the ground and my right leg forward. We're going to come forward and stretch our hip while reaching upwards. So in yoga, this is called a Crescent Lunge. Here, the option to hover off the ground. You're comfortable. Good, we're going to switch sides here. To really feel that stretch. And we're going to do 1 more on each side. Ooh, I felt that crack. Excellent. We're going to stand up and we're going to do some actual lunges this time. So we're going to take a forward lunge and back. We're going to do 3 per side here. So this is a good time to make sure your form is right. So we want that knee in line with the toe as we're lunging, and our feet should be 90 degrees, right? So our knees are 90 degrees, and we're trying not to rest on the ground for this, okay? Next, we're going to do lateral lunges, stepping out to the side. We're doing 3 per side here. So really feel that stretch in the inner groin. 1 more each side. Good. All right, moving my mat to the side a little bit here. We're going to do 1 or 2 more here. We're going to get used to the cross. So with 2 legs, we're going to hop around in a clockwise manner. So here, we're going to do about 5 of these. Always have a bent knee. Good. Now let's go the other direction. So landing with soft knees. Someone on the other side of the house shouldn't be able to hear you. And again, if you don't have tape, just imagine the 4 squares. Excellent. So that was just about 10 minutes. I'm feeling the heat. Hopefully you guys are too. And we'll get started in about a minute or so. Okay, so again, I'm getting my timer ready. So you don't need one unless you're following a different interval. Feel free to take out your timer. I think you guys can see this here, hopefully. Yes, perfect. Again, make sure you have your music playing because I won't be playing any. And I know music would definitely help for this type of workout, like an upbeat type of playlist. Okay, remember that first one is going to be a diagonal drop squat. We're going to start in about 8 seconds, okay? So, have this right here. Make sure your watch is on. 40 seconds of work. So we're touching the ground each time. We're landing on the balls of our feet, right? So you don't want to land flat-footed here. And try to land as soft as possible, right? Got about 20 seconds here. So you'll see your heart rate spike up, come back down. Spike up, come back down. Woo, feel that burn. We're almost there though. Time, good. 20 seconds to shake out your legs. Excellent. Good morning. All right, we're going into that plank next. See if I have space at the back here to show you. So we're walking forward and back. Controlled. So yes, we're working our shoulders, trying to keep it stable. But the main thing here is the core. If it's really working, you shouldn't be shifting too much. Again, if you want that added challenge, take another step forward with both hands. But for right now, you can go back and then forward into those squares. Almost there. Good. Next, we got our forward lunge to stiff leg deadlift. Remember, we're doing this equally on both sides. So choose your favorite side. For me, I'll be starting with my right foot forward. So right foot comes forward, come back, I hinge. Sorry, that was my mistake here. Right leg forward, I hinge, left leg is planted. There you go. So again, we're working both legs here. Sometimes when it's early in the morning, it takes a little bit of time to wake up the body and the mind here. Okay, we got 10 seconds before a mini rest, and then we'll switch sides. Good. Shake it out. Shake it out. So this time, I'm going to be stepping forward with my left leg. 3, 2, 1, go. So left leg comes forward, I'm hinging, my right leg stays planted. I like to keep sometimes my hands on my hips to give me feedback. Sometimes if you're not sure if you're actually leveled, it's good to have that external cue. Okay, do my hands feel leveled? And then adjust if needed. We got about 10 seconds. So one side might feel easier than the other, and that's okay. Then shake it out. Lastly, we have our fire feet. So even though it gives us 20 seconds of rest here, we're going to fight through that timer, okay? So this exercise is going to be 30 seconds on, 30 off, but I'll instruct you through it because we're going to do 10 seconds at a time. Lateral hops. So 10 seconds fast, and then we'll get a 10-second break. Go, 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 go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I want you to rest. I want you to rest till it hits that 20, and we're going again. 3, 2, 1, go. Again, I want you to give it your all for the 10 seconds that we're on. Good, rest. Okay, when it hits, it's going to say 20 because it'll be on the rest break. I want you to go again. 2, 1, we're going. It's the last time, last interval for this set. Good, and relax. Good job. Woo. Okay, so this is our rest break. We get a minute of rest here. The first 1 or 2 sets to get comfortable, right? So I'm going to start this timer here. That's going to be our official rest time. Alrighty. Okay, guys, so get comfortable. Choose which variation you're comfortable with, right? So maybe instead of jumping, you're just stepping for this one. Maybe instead of stepping, you're hopping this time. Whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, we're starting 15. Shake it out. Make sure we don't cramp. Keeping moving. All right. Take your squares. Hopping diagonally. Touching the ground and switching arms. Again, land nice and softly. I always like to pretend you have people living in the basement. You don't want to wake them up. You got this. We're going to breathe and not hold our breath here, right? Keep it consistent. We got this. We're in the single digits now. 7 seconds. 1 more. Excellent work. Walk it out, walk it out. Woo. We got our plank walk sets. Working our core. All right. I'll show you from the side angle this time. Here, walk it out. Actually, I think I showed you that last time. We go this angle here. Either one you choose. Again, you can go on your knees. Still, fantastic exercise. You can even single tap it, whichever way you're more comfortable, right? Because at one point, if you're doing this one, you'll only have one hand on the ground. If you're not comfortable with that, just do a simple tap. Excellent work. We got our leg movement coming up. Walk it out in between sets or exercise. All right, start in 5 seconds. I'm going to do my right leg, come back, left leg is planted. So think of it like the right foot is coming forward and back, right? You're just moving that one leg, the other one stays planted. Focus on one spot to help you balance. I know sometimes I have trouble with balance if I'm trying to talk or look somewhere else at the same time. Excellent job. Keep it up. Woo. 1 more here. Good. Shake it out. And we're doing the next side to keep it even. So completely body weight today. The weather's getting nicer, but I know a lot of people who say they can't get their cardio in when it's winter. Now there's no excuse. You have this indoor workout and the weather is getting nicer. I think today's 11 degrees. That's basically shorts weather, right? We're ready for the beach in Canada. 10 seconds. Woo, I felt that one. Good, 20 seconds rest here, and then we go for intervals. Alrighty. Shake it up. We're doing our lateral hops. Remember, nice and fast. 3 times 10 seconds. Let's go, let's go. Soft bend in the knees. You got this. Get over that line. 2, 1, rest. Good. That's 1. We got 2 more. Shake it out, shake it out. Good. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You got this. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Good. We got 1 more. Even though it's going to say rest, don't rest just yet. You're going to use that timer. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Got this. Keep it up. Own the day. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Pausing this. We got a minute rest. All right. It's a little bit ahead, so I got a 1-minute timer on my watch. Woo, I feel the sweat coming down my face already. There you go. Now I can start this timer. Excellent job, guys. I feel it. Do you see that? I feel it. Cardio in when it's winter. Now there's no excuse. You have this indoor workout and the weather is getting nicer. I think today's 11 degrees. That's basically shorts weather, right? We're ready for the beach in Canada. Ten seconds. Woo, I felt that one. Good, 20 seconds rest here, and then we do our intervals. Alrighty. Shake it up. We're doing our lateral hops. Remember, nice and fast. 3 times 10 seconds. Let's go, let's go. Soft bend in the knees. You got this. Get over that line. 2, 1, rest. Good. That's 1. We got 2 more. Shake it out, shake it out. Good. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You got this. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Good. We got 1 more. Even though it's going to say rest, don't rest just yet. You're going to use that timer. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Got this. Keep it up. Own the day. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Pausing this. We got a minute rest. All right. It's a little bit ahead, so I got a 1-minute timer on my watch. Woo, I feel the sweat coming down my face already. There you go. Now I can start this timer. Excellent job, guys. I feel it. Do you see that? I feel it. So you know. The second circuit is going to be even more amazing. Okay. You guys can see that cross properly right here. Again, you can imagine that squat, that That tape, it doesn't have to be there. It's helpful though. We're starting shortly. One more set. 10 seconds. Diagonal drop squats. Okay? Let's get it. Think about it. You only got to do this for one more time. 40 seconds. Not even now. 30 seconds. You got this. Right? So wherever your feet are pointing, your knees are pointing as well. Make sure you're in alignment. You got this. 15. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Single digits now. Let's go. And 3, 2, 1. Yes. My quads are burning. Woo. We got our planks coming up. Don't stay still. 5 seconds. All right. You can do this. Nothing like a morning workout to wake you up. I know my mood switches drastically after doing these workouts. I usually do my workouts in the evening, but it's nice to do it in the morning when you can, because it does provide that mood boost for the rest of the day. Excellent work. Woo. Moving on to our lunge and single leg deadlift. I'm sweating out here. Hopefully you guys can't see that in the camera. All right, right foot forward, left leg stays planted. Stay focused. This is your last one of this exercise. Putting in good work today. Be proud of yourself. You can do this. We got 10 seconds. Again, look, my hands are on my hips to try to keep me leveled when I feel unbalanced. Good, and switch sides. And you know, it's okay if your balance is a little wobbly, right? We're doing a HIIT class, so it's kind of more normal to see that. But if you're in a strength class, you definitely want to get that form perfect when you're loaded, right? Obviously, we want to aim for that. But it's okay not to be perfect all the time here. As again, we're combining two movements, so sometimes this is difficult to attach both together, right? We're doing a lunge and then a hinge, which comes from our hips. We got 10 seconds. Excellent. Shake it out. We got one last interval for this set or circuit. Okay, we got our lateral hops starting in 5 seconds. These are quick, okay? You got this. Remember, slight bend in those knees, land on the balls of your feet. Time. Good. We're shaking it out, resting for 10. Don't get too comfortable though. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Give it your all. That's why we're taking a rest in between. Rest. Woo! Got one more of those. Again, we're going through this rest right here. Keep going, keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Pat on the back for you. That's circuit 1 done, out of the way. Get your water, stay hydrated. All right, so like I was trying to say, for those intervals, the reason why there's rest breaks in between is so you can go as hard as you can for those 10 seconds. You'll have an equal amount of recovery. So we're working for 10, resting for 10, right? And we're repeating that 3 times, so the total work is only 30 seconds in comparison, but the intensity should be high. So I want you to look at your Apple Watch or whatever watch you have at the end of this workout, and it should be up and down like a roller coaster, okay? That's what HIIT training is. Okay, I'm going to demo the next circuit as you guys rest, and then you'll join in on the fun. So exercise 1 here is a frog jump, but we're going to utilize the squares. So we're going to get down into a plank position. Your hands are going to be in front of the tape somewhere where you're comfortable. Then we're going to hop and then hop again, okay? So I might want to go further back. Let's just see. I don't want to ruin those plants there. So from this angle here, hopping into the back squares, then the front. I'm going back and then into a full plank. Again, keep those soft knees, okay? So that's our frog jump, exercise 1. Next, we're going to do a staggered push-up. So rotate this way. We're doing a basic push-up, but this time our hands are going to be in diagonal squares. Option to do this on your knees as well. So here, switching, right? So you'll feel more of it on one shoulder, one side of your chest more than the other. So from the front view, down, down, okay? That's exercise 2. Next, we're doing a lower body exercise. This is a curtsy lunge. So we're starting on one side of our squares. I'm going to use my left foot here. So I'm going to come back and around, curtsy. If you want, you can drive that knee up and back down. Okay, so you'll really feel this in your glutes and your quads. We're doing that for 40 seconds one side, resting, and then we're switching sides. Okay, option if you want, just plant that leg. Harder would be to elevate the knee every time. That's exercise 3. We're doing that equally on both sides. Next, for our interval, we're going to do fire feet. So we're standing in the back squares, then we're going to step forward and then back. If you want, you can swing your arms, but again, we're doing this for 10 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Faster will look like this, okay? So let's get to it. We're going to start as soon as I start this timer. Let's see that. Okay. In 8 seconds, we're going to do our frog jumps. So getting down to the ground. Let's do this way. Right? So gently, gently, every time. If your knees don't like that, step instead, okay? Whatever way is comfortable for you. If you don't like getting too low, you can have your hands elevated on a bench, right? But you're still getting it in. Woo. This whole time I'm trying not to ruin any of the furniture around me. Always a bent leg. Excellent work. That's 1. Next, our staggered push-up. Again, if you are using a yoga mat, you can fold it in half or in half again to give padding to your knees if you need it. So here, stepping forward with my hands. Switching sides. The wider your feet are, the more it will help you balance. A little bit harder to talk while doing these, but you got 20 seconds left. Excellent work. Remember, try not to just stop. If it's getting hard, then modify it before trying to stop. One more here. Good job. Our curtsy lunges. Woo. So for this one, I'm going to be using my left leg to go across my body first. Left leg going around and back, and then option 2, come up like this. Even hit your hands if you want to get it up there. So really driving through that front leg, okay? So this leg has the majority of the weight, if not all the weight at some points. So really drive up through that front leg and glute. All right, almost there. One more rep. Ooh, that balance. Good. Shake it out. Okay, so now we're doing the opposite side. My right leg will be driving behind back, my left. Okay, so here, reaching back. If you can reach more laterally, amazing. But remember, we're always keeping our hips facing forward. That's why it's nice to have a mirror in front of you. Or in my case, a camera. So that way you can kind of see if your hips are more outward than they should be. Yes, last 5 seconds. That's 2 reps. Good job. We got our intervals. By your feet. This is like a classic football or basketball drill if you like sports. Okay, so we're starting on those back squares. 10 seconds hard. Sound like tap dancers here. 4 seconds. Good, and rest for 10. Again, don't get too comfortable. When it hits that 20, we're going again for 10. And go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. One more, so we're going through the rest timer. Get that breathing. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! That's a rest. Don't worry, we'll add some time to that. Excellent work, though. That's 1 of 3. Get your water. It's always a love-hate relationship with those 5, including our warm-up. And I'm sweating buckets here, so hope you are too. All right, so my watch says we have about 30 seconds. So we'll stop it here. Get your breathing down. But remember, we're doing that frog jump first, starting in that plank position. All right, 5 seconds. Whoop. Starting. Okay, say a prayer for me that I don't hit one of these planks. Okay, stepping to the back squares, front squares, back squares, all the way back into a plank. this. 15 seconds. Make sure those hands stay underneath your armpits. Whew, excellent. That one gets to you. Okay, we got our staggered push-ups here. Have the mat ready in case. So remember, we don't quit, but we modify if we need to. Staggered. Staggered. Excellent job, everyone. Get nice and low. We're breathing, we're not holding our breath, right? As I come up, I'm exhaling. Inhale as I come down. Exhale as I come up. Let's rep. Woo! Okay, curtsy lunge. Now I feel like you can really see the sweat coming down my face. All right, 3 seconds. Choose a side, any side. Left leg is what I'm starting with, and drive up. Whoop, balance. You got this. Less than 30 left. Hips facing forward. 10 seconds. That's it, that's all. Good work, shake it out. So the next time, my right leg will be driving back. See if I can get this camera back slightly without ruining anything. Left leg's planted, right foot back. You got this. In the grander scheme of things, it's only 40 seconds. Seems like a lot when you're going through it. But remember, we got 20 seconds rest in between. Whew. For your heart rate to go back down a little bit. I'm definitely feeling it here. One more rep here. And we got our intervals coming up. Almost done. The second set. Starting on the back squares, stepping forward, and then back. 3, 2, 1. Good work, guys. Remember, 10 seconds as fast as you can. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we got 5 seconds before we go again. 3, 2, 1. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Good. Again, we're going through the rest timer. One more. Starting 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I couldn't see the timer there. Good job, folks. We are resting. And we got 1 set left. One set, that's it. We got the rest of the day to conquer. I already feel a million times better than before this workout. I feel like I have a lot more energy and a lot of energy to kill this last set. One more of this same circuit. We're starting in about 10 seconds, I believe. I lied, 15 seconds. And again, we're starting with those frog jumps. Okay, let's take our spot. In, and then back. In, back, back. Nice and gently onto your knees. Make sure they're bent, okay? That's more important than going fast. Making sure we can absorb the impact onto the balls of our feet, as well as bent knees. Almost there. Okay, we got our staggered push-ups. Let's get this. Okay, we'll do it from the front view, if I can. Fit my body here. Remember, a wider stance to help you balance compared to a narrow stance. Excellent work. Keep it up. Again, if we need to, we're going on to our knees. Making it happen, whatever fitness level you are at. Whew. Glad that one's over with. We got our curtsy lunges. Shake out those shoulders. Driving with my left leg back first. And option to come up. Or simply plant that foot and repeat. And drive with that front leg. You can do this. 20 seconds left. Woo. 10 seconds. Reach across that body. Good. One more side. Wow, this breakfast is real salty. I'm starting to taste my sweat from dripping down my face. Super attractive. Okay, opposite leg here. Reach back, up. Option to hit the hands. If you want to come up more powerfully. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. All right, we got 15 seconds. And then one more interval. You could do this. This is the home stretch. Give me one more rep. Up. Good. Okay, our last interval of fire feet. Shake out the legs. I know my glutes are feeling it. And we're coming forward. Keep going. You got this. It's like you're doing a fast salsa. I can't see the timer. I think that's 0. Yep. Rest is me trying to see the timer at the same time. That's 1. 2 more. Let's go. Get there. Get there. Let's go. It's like we're at a finish line. And you're in second place. And you need to cross that line before that person in front of you. We got one more interval to beat them. Let's go. And go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. I'm sure you beat that other person. And that other person was really the old version of yourself. The only person to compete with. Woo! Shake it out. Get some air. Get some water. And we're going to do our cool down shortly. Nice deep breaths. When you do your workout in the morning, I feel like you also end up drinking more water throughout the day. It just becomes more of a habit. Whew. All right, excellent work, everyone. We're going to start by stretching our shoulders, our triceps. We're going to do a crossbody stretch here. So see how short that workout was? It's 50 minutes right now, but that includes our 10-minute warm-up. So really that work was 30 minutes. So even if you have a hectic schedule, switch sides, you can get some form of workout in, even if you only did one circuit. That's 15 minutes of your day right there. Good work. We're going to cross our fingers together, and we're going to pull back, stretch to open out that chest a little bit. My chest is a little bit tight, so I should be incorporating a little bit more stretching of this area. Good, I like to do the opposite. Stretch it out, interlock the fingers, and reach forward. Good. We're going to roll those shoulders backwards for 10. So we're going all the way up, all the way back. Feel some cracks. Hear some cracks. 8, 9, 10. Good. We're going to reach across over top. We did this in the warm-up, but see how different it might feel right now? You might feel a little looser. So we're holding this one. And we're switching. Reach. Oh my gosh. Good. Now we're going to face one direction this way. We're going to clasp our hands together, and then we're going to open up. Right, so I'm opening up my upper back, but my feet stay facing forward. Okay, we're doing 5 per side, really opening up the upper back here. That's 3. Make sure those shoulders are down and not hunched up. Excellent. Switch sides. Toes facing forward. Especially if you're at a desk job, this works wonders. 3, 4, 5. Good. Let's get our mat if you have one. We're going to lunge forward to stretch our hips. And then reach across our body. So similar to the one we were doing standing up, but you might be able to get a deeper stretch. If you want, you can also walk the feet out wide, so that way you stretch your adductors and your hips. Feel that? Switch sides. Good, so I know some people are definitely going to get in some runs this week. The weather is amazing. This circuit is a great way to increase that threshold. So you see how your heart rate goes all the way up? This is going to help with that cardiovascular endurance. Whatever your goal is. If it's running, this can still help. Good. Both feet on the ground. We're going to stretch our back a little bit here. So bum towards our heels. Reach forward. And just allow your head to sink down. That feels amazing. Feel free to stay here longer. This feels good for you. We're going to come up. I'm going to take my left hand. I'm going to rotate up and thread the needle through. Reach, reach, reach. You do it one more time up. Again, opening up my back. Switch sides. Right arm up and thread the needle through. Right arm up. Thread the needle through. Good. From here, we really need to stretch our calves, which we worked a lot today. So we're going to come into a plank-like position. We're going to take our left foot, place it over top of the right ankle. You don't have to be in a full plank here, but we're going to try to stretch that back calf here. So feel free to adjust depending on how intense you can go. Basically trying to pull that heel down gently. Good, let's switch sides. So here, pull down. This is a little too intense for you. You can also do this standing up by the wall. Here, pushing downwards. Really feel that. Good. Let's walk into a downward dog, and again, pedal the feet to stretch those calf muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's walk, walk, walk the feet in. Halfway up. Down, release the body. And then we'll come all the way up nice and slow. All right, great work, everyone. As always, here's a virtual high five. Thanks for joining in. Again, every Wednesday at 9 a.m. we're doing a live class. I believe next week is Ryan. But also tune in for Fridays where we show you exercise variations. This week you'll see one for the bent over row. Make sure you incorporate some of those variations into your workouts. And I hope you guys have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions.